officially declaring my dissident status against the Society of Global Multinational Players. And I hope you'll join me. Screw this. The conditions right now are way worse, as far as I can tell, than they were in the 13 colonies. Like, you've got Maxine Waters, who's the chairwoman of the House Banking Committee, and she was stopped in one of the tunnels going to the Capitol and asked about the donations that were given to her from FTX. And she said, well, Republicans receive donations also. It's like, yeah, we know. You guys are all the same. That's why I'm calling myself a dissident now. And this should alarm everyone. We should have known there was going to be a catalyst to complete free fall and mass layoffs. I certainly hope that mass layoffs don't happen, but it seems like that's where things are going. I even saw that Sam Bankman-Fried was thinking about fleeing to Dubai, where there's no extradition treaties. I mean, really, come on. Really? It just boggles the mind, right? And another thing, I didn't get a chance to look this up, but I know this sounds like a dumb question, right? But dumb questions are often good. How can, we've just accepted that George Soros, who is a Hungarian citizen, as far as I can tell, he's a global citizen, right? Who has so many non-governmental organizations around the world that he runs, namely the Renaissance Foundation in Ukraine. I've written about that on my website. Anyway, how can he contribute money to a presidential campaign? I thought that foreign donations were not allowed. Is there some kind of loophole with, can you create a super PAC from a non-governmental organization, i.e., in other words, a nonprofit, as we call them in the United States? There must be, because Sam Bankman-Fried was doing the same thing, which is hilarious to me, because we spent like 4 years when Donald Trump was president talking about violations of the Foreign Agent Registration Act and how there were illegal donations to this campaign or that from foreign individuals. So it's like, really? Well, all they would have to do is create a political action committee with their various subsidiaries, and it would be fine. So why is everybody, why does everybody care so much? I'll tell you why they care so much about things that are inconsistent. The media reaction is so different. I mean, just think back on that Ukraine phone call and the State Department people that came out of the woodwork. Well, I heard someone tell me that, Trump wanted to, get his political opponent. Biden hadn't even won the primary or even declared that he was running. So you look at the media reaction to that, and then you look at the media reaction, mainstream media reaction, to the fact that FTX donated $40 million, I believe it was, maybe even more, to the Democrats right before the midterm elections. This is why I'm a dissident. Any questions or comments about the election or about FTX Trading Limited? They were a multi-service firm, by the way. FTX Trading Limited provided like an online platform for people to do trading. They also provided the architecture to do short selling. I don't even know, futures. I'm not an expert in securities, okay? But I understand it at least enough to kind of get my head around the main gist of the situation. I don't like being doom and gloom, but I do think that this is a combination of a lot of really negative hits happening. Reminds me of 2008 when everything went south. I was literally like in the running for a couple jobs, and that job opportunity just evaporated right then and there. I've been through this throughout my whole career. For some reason, it's like right when I'm planning to look for a job or change jobs. And I don't like to be doom and gloom, but this FTX Trading Limited bankruptcy, it does not look good. And I don't know what to say. The economy is, all bets are off, okay? But I was just, saying I hope there aren't a lot of layoffs, but sadly I think there probably are going to be. So we need to really dig deep and figure out how best to apply ourselves in this current situation. If it starts affecting us and our loved ones materially, then we need to actually, unite and come together to find some sort of a way to fight this institutional theft that's going on. Because as we know, the economy is not just the economy is life, the economy is bread on the table, the economy is our children thriving, and we've already taken such a hit with the pandemic. So perhaps we can somehow avoid this. I think politically we've been wanting to save America now since, forever, but, watching the whole thing happen with President Trump and, the media continuing to go after him as he announced his campaign for 2024. I think that the whole DeSantis thing, I saw that coming, or I saw that basically he was being bolstered up, DeSantis, by rhinos and Democrats and the establishment. And it's pretty obvious he's untested. He hasn't even really achieved total victory as far as making sure Florida is safe and secure from the onslaught of institutional theft et al., or pandemic et al. So it's sad, but I think those of us who see the patterns and see things coming should not stay silent. So join me in being a dissident. I am officially declaring my dissident status against the society of global multinational players. And I hope you'll join me. Thanks for watching. I'm just at the half an hour mark. Okay? So please comment and I will talk to you very soon. Love you guys.